Hey guys, Scott here with SJC Fit. So in today's video, we're going to be going over a chest complex. It's kind of a fun one, a little bit different from your traditional three sets of 12 rounds. It's a fun one to really engage every single part of your chest in one movement, and it's basically a burnout. So what that means is it's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of constant pressure and a lot of constant squeezing of your chest muscles. So basically, we're going to want to go with a little bit lighter of a weight. So if you bench press 225 pounds, I wouldn't recommend doing that with this specific movement. Maybe bring it back down. If your max on a bench press is 285, maybe find do 40% of that weight. Really keep it light. So in this situation, I'm going to be using 25s just for example. So a total of about 50 pounds. They're going to be dumbbells. So I recommend you do this with dumbbells. You can do it with the barbell. It works just as well. But for the sake of the movement, we're going to really engage a little bit more with the dumbbells. So that's why I've chosen this. So all you simply need is a bench. I wouldn't recommend doing this on the floor. If you have a bench, maybe you could set up some blocks or something on the ground that it'll allow you to bring your elbows just below your chest so you can really get that full extension and that stretch in your pecs. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with grabbing your weight here. All right. What you'll do is go ahead and lay down. I'm going to go over the basics of a bench press real quick. So when you're laying down in this bench press, let me get my hat off here. All right, so when you're laying down in a bench press, what I want you to do is same thing as far as your core goes. Try to engage that, bring that belly button to your spine, kind of like a suction cup, so that lower lumbar, or basically your lumbar spine, is making contact with that bench. And what I want you to do is constantly hold that strength there. And as you're extending up, try not to let your wrists break. Really let them be nice and sturdy, nice and strong. And as you're extending up, a full bench press or dumbbell bench press would look like this. And you're bringing those dumbbells just about to the height of your pecs, right where your xiphoid process or right in the middle of where that sternum is. So as you're coming up, you're going to squeeze at the top and you're going to go back down. So for the sake of this movement, that was just to cover the basics of a bench press. Now, what this is called is a 21. So you may have heard of this in the gym. My head's getting cut off. You may have heard of this in the gym, but it's a great one. It's basically a burnout. Really engages all those little tiny secondary muscles, especially in the chest. And so it's one of my favorite go-tos as far as if I'm looking for something quick. This is a good one, especially if you're looking for a chest burn. So, all right. So what we're going to go and do is it's going to be in 3 sets. So basically, what you'll do is when I say 3 sets, I mean it's all in one movement, but they're all there's 3 different points that you'll be hitting. So to start off, we're going to be starting in this relaxed position right on your chest. And as you extend up, you're only going to go to halfway. You're not going to fully extend. And as you come back down, you're going to control that motion down and then back up. Control that negative down and then back up half point. And control it back down and back up. You're going to do this 7 times. And on that 7th one, once you've completed the 7th one, you're going to come up to the top. And what you're going to do is from here, you're going to meet at that middle point again to finish off that full range of motion. So you're going to come down to this point, halfway, and as you come up, what I want you to do is slightly rotate or internally rotate those wrists and really squeeze those chest muscles together. And then come back down, halfway, squeeze, and then squeeze. And so you'll do 7 of those. And the last 7, to get to that 21, you'll be doing a full rep or a full range of motion on that bench press. So you'll do 7 to the top, and you'll squeeze at the top, make sure that internal rotation. This is a modified bench press. In a normal dumbbell bench press, you wouldn't rotate those wrists in, but for the sake of this movement, the complex, it's an added feature. So you're gonna go ahead and do 7 of those, full. So you should have 7, 7, 7 for the total on that. Now, I'm gonna go over really quick. I'm gonna do like a small 2 or 3 set real quick, but to kind of go over what this will look like in action. So keep in mind, like I said, keep that core tight, keep that belly button down. There's a slight natural arch to your spine and your lumbar. It's okay if that is there, but we want to make sure that that's nice and sturdy, that you're not just allowing all that weight into your shoulders and you're hyperextending that spine. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Remember, this would be 7, 7, 7, and in this case, I'm only going to do 3, 3, 3, just to give you an example of what it all will look like. So let me grab my weights here. Again, when I was talking about the wrist, when you're holding the wrist right here, try not to over-relax your wrist. Get a nice strong position as you're holding the dumbbells. So as you come down, what you're going to do, we're going to go, remember from the bottom half, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Remember you would do 7 of those. Come up to the top, and you're going to go 1, 2, squeeze at the top, 3. Now remember there would be 7 of those. You're going to come up to the top, and you're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So that is, like I said, a great way to get a burner on your chest. It's a nice little complex. It's a burnout, like I said. This is not something that you're going to be going super heavy on. There's a lot of reps, so you'll want to go a little bit lighter. But with that, I hope this video helps, spices up your gym life a little bit, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, bye now.